channel. I do hope you're doing well. This is a very different start to a vlog for me, isn't it? I don't normally look like this. Far from it. I've just finished some filming for the day, and this week we are off to Waitrose. See if we can get 5 meals for under 40 quid. We shall see. I'm not entirely sure. We have, as always, we're going to be using up the meats that we still have left over from the Christmas hamper. We went to Costco a few weeks ago and we picked up a little bit of seafood. So there's going to be a few bits of seafood incorporated within this. And as I said before, my lovelies, this for us is a general week-to-week shop, because we like to get like our tins, our sauces and everything like that. We buy in bulk either from the bargain shops or say Iceland or Food Warehouse, get them in bulk, and then we go to the butchers, and if we go to Costco pick up the seafood. So the fridge and freezer the freezer is filled with our meats and our proteins and everything like that. So these weeks are pretty much just for like the fruit, the veg. We'll always have like pastas or pizzas in it. However, there may be some times where I'll forget to get something out, or we actually haven't got in the freezer what I want to have in the meal. So yes, as these months go along, it will get more trickier because we might not always have the meat version that we already have in the freezers. However, we like to just do this as a little challenge to see, comparing the supermarkets, can you get, say, like your basics, like your oil, your butters, your dairy, your bread, your fruit, your veg, can you get all of that week to week for under 40 quid? So we shall see. I'm going to go downstairs and do a little bit of a meal plan, look at what we've got in there, what we could pick up, and then we are going to be off to Waitrose and see whether we can get it, because a lot of people, I think, with Marks and Spencer's and Waitrose have the preconception that everything is like 10 times the price, where, don't get me wrong, some bits are, but some bits are pretty much like for like on par. However, if I go to the Waitrose, I know I'm going to end up picking up a bottle of my little sake, however you say it. That will not be part of the £40 budget, but I will be picking that up because that's a little treat to ourselves. So I'm not going to rabbit on. Spend the week with us with 7 dinners. Can we get them for under 40 quid? Let me go downstairs, I'll do a quick meal plan, and then you'll probably see me pottering around in Waitrose. Oh, that's the new Instagram notification noise, guys, when someone likes a post. Does anyone find that not as nice as the old one? Or I don't know if I actually paid attention much to the old one. Probably not, it's just now I hear that and I'm like, I don't really like the sound of that. But we're going to pop around Waitrose and then you'll probably see me. I'll be back unpacking it all and see what we've got for the week ahead.
Hope we don't fail to see the beauty of being free. Don't forget what you love the most. I just wanna keep you close, so we have to give it one more try before the idiots are taking over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for? There's so much more than we've been told, way beyond what we can hold. So keep your eyes open for the things that really matter. Oh, we have to give it one more try now that the idiots are taking over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for? Oh no. One more time before it's over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more. And we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for?
On the balcony, no one else is home.
Well, I'm back, and you would have seen an overview and the receipt there. Guys, we actually done it for under 40 quid, literally just over 30. I am very, very surprised, and considering a big chunk of the budget was the taco shells. Now, I'll run down everything that we had to pick up, but these crunchy taco shells, £2.25. And I thought the little wraps would be maybe a quid. No, these were £2.15. So there is a lot of stuff that the own brand stuff I don't think is too dissimilar, but we also have like the branded stuff that's going to be more things. So I've done a meal plan with the days of the week. We're not going to worry about the days of the week. They're just going to be the meals, my lovelies, because it's all going out the window. Tonight we are having tacos. So I've got the wraps for soft tacos and hard tacos. I picked up the mince, which the mince was £3.90. You would have seen they had a lot of variations there, going up to almost £6-7 for a pack of mince. And I'm like, I'll just wait till we're back at the butcher's. But we have picked up some meat within this one. I picked up a little sauce seasoning sachet, a medium mild. I feel like once I've done the mixture, I'll halve it, put this on mine and Dan's, because obviously you don't want it too spicy for the little ones. We've still got some onions in there, but I picked up some mushrooms, which I didn't think these were too bad. Where are we? Mushrooms, £1.10. And they're actually nice size mushrooms, and they're nice and clean. Sometimes you pick some up and they're not the greatest, they're a little bit tiny. I did pick up mixed peppers that were £1.70. And then because I had a Waitrose card, they had the sweet peppers that were down to £1.42. So I picked up sweet peppers, which kind of works in my favour because I don't really like the green ones anyway. And then a tin of corn, £1. I know I can get this cheaper in the bargain shop, but it's all they had there. Our other meal we was going to have is pizza and garlic. I picked up a standard pepperoni, which was £3.71. And £1.20 just for a little garlic baguette, because they had all different variations of pizzas, but stick with the classic and see how it goes, because you never know. Sometimes the classics, you can't beat them. We are then one night going to have some Haggis bonbons, which are from Brogan and Liam's Butchers. So I picked up 2 for £1.50 peppercorn sauces. And to go with that, for £1.25, picked up some more milk, because you definitely need the milk when you're doing your peppercorn sauce. We're then going to have teriyaki salmon, rice and peas. So the salmon is what we picked up at Costco. So that's already in there. Your teriyaki and sesame stir-fry sauce was 80p. I didn't think that was too terrible. We also have the long grain rice, which you would have seen at £1.50. And then I've got some frozen peas, which was peas, £1.25. Again, they had so many variations of peas, edamames, broad beans. Just want me standard peas. We then are going to have some burgers and chips. So we've got a big bag of potatoes for £1.80. But I remember we also have some chips in the microwave. The burgers are minced with haggis and cheese and bacon, again from the butchers. So we needed some rolls. Now, this is what you call a roll. 4 giant white baps, which were 95p. So we've only got 2 burgers, so there'll be 2 left over we can have for lunches. And I tell you what, guys, I was very surprised with this. A extra large cucumber for £1.10. The regular was 95, so I was like, I'm getting a big one because we can do that for salads. We've still got some salad left over in there, so I can do that for work. In with the burgers, everything can go like that. I'm then going to get some chicken wings out of the freezer one night. I'm going to marinate. I don't know whether I'm going to do it in jerk or barbecue. We're going to have marinated chicken wings with a salad, a very nice light lunch. And then I'm going to do the chicken balmoral, which again is from the butcher's, chicken with haggis wrapped in bacon, with some mash and broccoli. And our broccoli crown, how much was our broccoli? Broccoli? Maybe I don't see the broccoli. What's that come through as? I believe this was like £1.20, £1.30. And then, yeah, I don't think that's bad. It was £30 and 23p. So now I'm going to pop it all away. And then tonight, as I say, we're having tacos. So yeah, cue a little time lapse of me making some non-spiced and spicy tacos. Right, guys, you will have seen an overview, and I've picked up my taco shells. I don't know if the haul would have gone up yet or whether it's coming, but these are from good old TikTok shop. And when people say to me, you're not going to use them, I'm proving you wrong, we're using them. So, tacos tonight. I've got some peppers and onions still left over from last week, so I'm using those up. I'm going to drain my sweet corn off. I think the way that we're going to serve this up will be put the mixtures in a bowl, take these out with the soft and the hard shells, and everyone can just tuck in and we'll all have a little bit of everything and anything, really. As I say, I think me and Dan, let's have a look actually. This is Capsicana Latin flavour. As I say, I've never seen this brand in like Tesco's or anything, but I just want to see. Yeah, I think even though that says medium mild, that's going to be a bit too spicy for the little one. So I'll cook all the mixture, I'll halve those out separately, and then I'll put the ingredients in with ours. And with it, we just have cheese on top. We've got a little bit of salsa, which I might bring out as well, but we don't have like the guacamole or the sour cream, just nice and simple tacos. Yeah, that's definitely just for me and Dan. But now, time lapse, because it's a very hustling, bustly evening right now, so yeah, time lapse would just be easier, guys.
I swear I drank a half bottle in less than a half hour. I swear I didn't mean to give away my power on the balcony, and it's getting cold. Can someone, anyone hold me?
Happy Sunday. Next meal, my lovelies. Tacos went down a treat last night. Definitely good to have the two variations, non-spicy and spicy, and definitely made sure that the bowls didn't get mixed up because I definitely had a little bit of a kick, let's say that. It went great. Soft tacos overruled the hard tacos, and I can't lie, for $2.25 Waitrose, I got the hard tacos there, and I'd probably say out of the 12, 5 was broken. So they just become like nachos in essence. But tonight you will just see a little overview. It's a very quick dinner. We've actually just got back from Legoland. So we've had a little bit of a picnic this afternoon. It was a very, very cold picnic. It actually went in the car, so we wasn't out in the cold. And it's haggis bonbons, chips, and peppercorn sauce. Now, haggis bonbons, these are what we get from Brogan's Family Butchers up in good old Edinburgh. And they're basically little balls of haggis coated in breadcrumbs. I'm going to pop them in the air fryer, and we will have chips in the air fryer. So there's not really much cooking for you guys to see tonight apart from my peppercorn sauce, and I will probably whack that on the stove. We'll get that done and dusted. And then got to start getting ready for work tomorrow. I've just got the salmon out for tomorrow because we're doing teriyaki salmon, rice and peas for tomorrow. So yeah, just a very, very quick and easy dinner, as I say. Very exhausting day at Legoland. A lot of steps, a lot of climbing, a lot of popping me on roller coasters. But you guys know I don't like roller coasters. And I sit there, and on one of them it was a lot faster than I anticipated. So I literally just sat there for the whole ride there, because I didn't want my glasses to fly off and then I'd be blind as a bat. So yes, haggis bonbons, peppercorn sauce, and we're going to add a few little chips in. And we'll probably actually sit down and finish off another series of Jack Whitehall's Travels with My Father. I watched that years ago, and me and Dan watched the Jack Whitehall Fatherhood, where he's becoming a dad and does bits and bobs with his dad. He really enjoyed it, and I was like, do you want to watch the Travels? Like, I'm happy to rewatch that again. They're only half-hour episodes, so we've been watching that, and I think we're on series 3 now. But I'm going to quickly grab my Starbucks because we just grabbed a coffee on the drive back. I'll pop these in, and then we should have a little dinner on the way. But yeah, not a lot of cooking tonight, guys, which is just how I like it after a busy day. Hello, my lovelies. The next meal of the day. I've just got back from work, and it actually wasn't too bad this time. The traffic was manageable. You would have just seen an overview there. It's a very, very simple dinner tonight, guys. The salmon, I'm just going to pan fry, then drizzle the teriyaki sauce over it. I'm going to put a little bit of soy within the rice. I just need to get my cup, 1 cup rice, 2 cup water, and then we're going to have some, oh god, this is going to go everywhere. We're going to have some peas, and it's going to be a nice, oh god, no. I can never pour rice without it going everywhere. I need like a funnel. That's what I need. I need like just to keep it in one place. Does anyone have any tips as to how to get rice out of a container and not put half of it on the floor? But how are you, my lovelies? I'm starting to feel poorly, which I don't really like. My throat is absolutely killing me. You know when you swallow and it's like razor blades. And right, I'm going to say that's half a cup. Half a cup, a little bit more. So yeah, I've literally just got in, I've put the heating on. I'm going to jump in the shower while this is cooking. But yeah, my throat, when I'm swallowing, I feel like I've got tonsillitis, which isn't the greatest, but there's a lot of germs and lurgies about at the moment, so it was only a matter of time, before I picked it up. So what I'm going to do is, boil the rice, and then this will probably take about 20 minutes. Bring it up to the boil. Once it's started to absorb, I will put the salmon on, cook that nice and slowly, but the most important part is a crispy salmon skin. And there's actually 3 fillets in there, so I'll do a little bit for lunch, and then I think Dan's got some mixture of something else that I had left over. What did I have? Oh, the Haggis bonbons. We didn't eat all of them last night. There was far too many, but they was lovely. The peppercorn sauce from Coleman's. I never normally do it from a sachet. I'm normally too lazy and actually just buy the peppercorn sauce done, but it weren't too bad. So yes, I am going to let that bring up to a boil, jump in the shower, and then when I come out, salmon on, do it 5-10 minutes, pop the peas on. And then as I say, the sauce is a teriyaki and sesame stir fry sauce. I know it's a stir fry, but you can do what you want with it. And I'm very much looking forward to this month's Fakeaway. I say Fakeaway, it's kind of like a Fakeaway side dish. Me and Dan had some when we was up Harrods, and I was like, oh, I would love to be able to recreate this. And good old Waitrose showed me that I could recreate them. So yeah, a nice chill dinner. As I say, traffic was lovely, so it's actually nice to be in, like, what's the time? It's 6:10 now. I'm lucky to be in maybe before 20 past, half past sometimes. So it was a nice clear run, only a few little palavers, but we're good to go. We're going to have a nice dinner. Probably going to watch some more Jack Whitehall. And yeah, I'll catch you up.
Every time it gets dark, anyone so alone. Tell me what's the secret to this life? I struggle to do
Vitamins and history books, psychology and a different way to look at it all. 'Cause my perspective is broken. If suffering's a way to earn your keep, I better start.
Lovelies. Sorry I didn't check in yesterday after eating. We ate it, which was lovely, may I add. Oh, teriyaki salmon. I actually took some for leftovers today for lunch, but after we finished that, I was just in a coughing fit, so went upstairs and we crashed out. And tonight it's gonna be a nice easy dinner. Dan's just on his way back, so I was like, you know what, I've got a half hour, we'll rustle it up. I'm not doing nothing extraordinary with these burgers, my lovelies, putting all this fancy stuff in, because the burgers themselves, I cannot wait. These are from Brogan's Parents Butchers, and we've got a burger with haggis and cheese wrapped in bacon. So I don't need to add anything else in that. I'm just going to add a few lettuce leaves and a little bit of mustard as our sauce instead of butter. And then I'm not doing potatoes tonight. We're using some good old home fry. So yeah, it's going to be a very chilled night tonight. I've literally, as I say, I've just started the fire. I've come out of the shower. I was in a nightshirt last week. Now I'm in my fluffy Baby Yoda, and I knew I'd have a use for my Baby Yoda socks. I've been waiting to wear them, and yeah, here we are. It's absolutely freezing. I've had the heating on for 2 and a bit hours, and it's only got to 15 degrees. Like, it is cold, and my car was iced this morning. I'm not a fan of that, so I think I'm going to do the burgers on the top. Fries will go in the air fryer, and then yeah, we'll just concoct it, and I will try to actually give you a little bit of a rundown after we've eaten them, or as we're eating them, to let you guys know what we feel. But I actually think while this is cooking, I'm going to do myself a nice hot drink down in the coffee machine, because I'm not right. I need to warm up, and I tell you what, that's actually what I can do, guys. I'm in my Baby Yoda pyjamas. Oh, the bathroom's lovely and warm. Let's have a look. Where is the dressing gown to match? This will be coming in. Look! And I've even got my matching Baby Yoda hoodie dressing gown. Okay, now, life is good, guys. Life is good. Shannon Lee, let's get the chips in. We'll start cooking the burgers very, very slowly because I think Dad's about 20 minutes away. And yeah, let's have a nice burger and chips night.
Put miles on my feet, but I'm so tired of wandering. Yeah, I'm lost, but I'm living. Yeah, I'm lost. Can I be forgiven? I thought by now pain would be my friend. I know that discomfort was a means to an end, but I'm lying in a warm bed. No, I'm lost, but I'm living. No, I'm lost. Can I be forgiven? Claustrophobic and comfortable, I smother myself in what I know. I'm claustrophobic and comfortable, I smother myself in what I know. Yeah, I'm lost, but I'm living.
Dressing gown, guys, because I just feel like this is going to be very, very messy. And I've even rolled my sleeves up because I don't want to get my new pyjamas all dirty. What's it got? A can of iron brew. So, as I say, these are burgers from Brogan's parents' butchers. So it's a burger with haggis on top, pepper cheese, and then wrapped all in bacon. And they were smelling absolutely lovely. And I've literally just put a layer of mustard on and 2 lettuce leaves because I didn't want it to overpower, because the burger is the star show. So, because this is going to be very messy, I thought I'll do it before I get into it, because we're actually going to watch another episode of Jack Whitehall. But, God, that's actually quite a big burger. I don't normally eat burgers, guys. Okay.
I want haggis in my burgers now. Mmm.
Mmm. Honestly, Liam and her dad, the concoctions they come up with. It's a big burger, big yeah.
It's picking the best angle.
Mm. I've cooked it pink because I didn't want to overdo it, because then you could end up burning the haggis.
Mm-hmm.
But that cheese is delightful in there. And as I say, in terms of yesterday, with the teriyaki and soy rice and peas, it was a spare fillet, so I took it for lunch. But Dan's not really a fish person, but that weren't fishy last night, was it? Cody, I did think the sauce would be a little bit thicker, so maybe it was a stir fry sauce just to coat noodles and not like entire fish packets, but that's a good burger, isn't it?
Yeah, bang on.
So we're going to sit here and watch Jack Whitehall, and then tomorrow I've just got the chicken wings out. You need to decide what sauce you want me to marinate them in. Jamaican jerk, barbecue, because I'm going to do marinated chicken wings tomorrow with a bit of salad, because I'm also cooking a fakeaway tomorrow. But the fakeaway is kind of like a side dish, so I thought we can have them both combined. But you won't see the fakeaway. The fakeaway will be a different video, guys. So I thought we could combine that, and it'll be kind of like still a light dinner, but a variety of a dinner. But yeah, you just need to let me know what seasoning you want on the chicken wings. Okay. For a burger, as I say, I don't normally get them. I'll give it a good 10 out of 10.
Bang on.
I don't think you could put anything else in it to make it even better. But yeah, I'm glad I took my dressing gown off because I feel like it's going to be a messy one. Hopefully I won't be as croaky tomorrow, guys, but I will see you tomorrow. See you in a bit. Right, change of plan tonight, guys. I was going to do the chicken wings and the fakeaway, but we've just finished filming a video and I'm actually just going to do the pizza. So you'll see an overview. Pizza, garlic bread and chips. We're good to go, quick and easy. I'm going to jump in the shower, Jack Whitehall on. Yeah, you're actually not seeing a lot of me cooking. You will see me actually cooking at some point in this video. I do apologise. It's either been voiceover, time-lapse, or just chucking stuff in the oven. But you'll see the 3 ingredients. Chips, garlic bread, pizza. I'm going to jump in the shower and we're going to see what a Waitrose, kind of like their essential pizza is. Because they did have their luxury one. But I thought, no, I mean, we did have plenty spare in the budget, but we were going to stick with the original pepperoni. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Right, while the pizza's actually cooking, there is something I can actually do for tomorrow, and that is prep the chicken wings. And the sauce of choice, my lovelies, is Dylan's barbecue sauce with Penderyn Welsh whiskey. This is what we picked up when we was at the distillery tour. And yeah, see me slathering the chicken wings in because you don't need to be hearing my croaky voice. And then by the time that's done, chucked in the fridge, the pizza will be ready and we'll actually be ready to sit down and chill.
I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you, a picture of you, a picture of you, a picture of you.
Well, the fakeaway kind of was a bit of a disaster, I can't lie. So I don't think there's going to be any salad with the chicken wings. I think all of the chicken wings are going to get eaten. These have been marinating overnight, my lovelies, and oh god, they almost just all come flying out at me. Yeah, the fakeaway didn't quite go as planned. It was hard because I've got something to just tell you. I've never done it before. So if you have seen the fakeaway, it would have been up before this. you guys will know what I am talking about. So, good old chicken wings. This is exactly what we need. So, I've just lined the tray with foil. And I'll put another layer of foil over the top. Just for the beginning, because you don't want them to burn too much at the start. So I put them in like this, and these are probably going to take, I'm not going to lie guys, I've got the oven on 200. I reckon these will take a good 40 minutes to an hour because they are big, big wings. So, wings in, and I think I am going to put it in that one, 180. We should be good to go. I'm just thinking the sauce, if it overflows. But Sunday's deep clean day and the oven is the top of my agenda. I've got all my new cleaning bits and bobs. We'll give it all a little go. But for now, I'm just waiting for Dan to come home. And, oh, you guys already would have seen it, but that was the little rendezvous of the Vietnamese spring rolls. That was a little bit catastrophic, I can't lie. So, I am going to, look, this is what you sit on when you're not here, a thing of flour. I'm going to leave them in there, as I say. I'll check them at 30 minutes, and then I think it will need another 30. By then, Dan should be back. And then I feel like we're just going to have a big bowl of chicken wings. I wonder if you would want any hash browns with it. I'll see when he gets in, but I think just a big bowl of chicken wings. And travels with my father. With regards to the pizza yesterday, for their own brand, that weren't too bad, I didn't think, the pepperoni. It was a nice thin base. I'm definitely like a thin base as opposed to a chunky base. And the garlic bread, you can't go wrong. So.
It's hot. But
I had a disaster, guys. I took the tray out to check them halfway through and thought that's fine. And as I did, the tray went like that and half of the juice went all on the oven. So it was a quick mad dash of kitchen roll, get that. And I was like, you know what? The oven's getting done at the weekend, so we shall see. Are they? Well, Dan says they're hot, but I tend to think I have maybe asbestos mouth. So oh, the skin comes off nicely from them. Let's have a look. Oh. We need to see if we can get any more of this sauce, don't we?
what? A pan-down sauce.
They come straight off the bone. Dan has got the kitchen roll to hand just in case of any accidents. And then I've just got the chicken out for tomorrow, because tomorrow, cannot wait. Chicken balmoral, mash and broccoli. Mustard mash as well with gravy. The chicken balmoral is a chicken breast with haggis inside wrapped in bacon. Yum, 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 yum. We have some of the Vietnamese rolls left for lunch alongside salads tomorrow. So, we're all kitted out for our food. But, these, yum. We had a batch a couple of weeks ago. Half had honey and mustard on, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And half was barbecue. Now we've done this one. I'll get some more jerk next time.
Okay.
I wish my blooming nose would stop sneezing. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow, where there's actually probably going to be a lot of cooking. Probably like the most bit of cooking you've seen this week. And I won't put it on a time lapse. We'll actually have a little bit of a catch up. So yeah, travels with Jack Whitehall and his dad. What would you give these?
They were good, eh?
Hmm?
Yeah.
I like them. I'll give them 8.5. The chicken's very succulent.
Very fucking hot.
Happy Sunday, last meal of the week, my lovelies. The house is chaotic. We're doing final cleans, we're doing final organisations, we're getting everything out of the cupboards, we're tidying the cupboards, everything. You hear that? Yep, done sorting out the last bit of drilling. We're slowly getting there. So dinner is out. Here's the chicken. So it's chicken balmoral tonight, and we're going to have it with mash and broccoli. So potatoes. We've got plenty of potatoes here. Got plenty of potatoes. So yeah, everything is very chaotic, but I'm very happy because I've sorted out the, you can't even see me, I've sorted out the cleaning cupboard, I've sorted out the last bits in the bathroom, I've sorted out the sweet and savoury cupboard. Now I've just got to tackle like the sauces cupboard and sauces and jars. Dan's sorting out upstairs with the shelving. The cupboard under the stairs is done. I've sorted out all the fridge and the freezer because we've got a big Iceland delivery coming today. That's Dan. So yeah, let's get chicken balmoral on. It has been a busy day, my lovelies. But we've been there, we've got there, it is done, it is dusted, and the chicken balmoral looks blooming delicious. Let's have a look. But we are ready now just to sit down and relax and watch. I don't know what we're watching. I think Dan said he wants to start Sons of Anarchy. So we can use up the rest of this mustard. This is that one, guys, from like the international section in Tesco's. And honestly, it's like 70p and it's blooming good. I don't know the brand Primer. So yes, it has been very eventful. We have got many food deliveries today. We've had Iceland twice. Dan's gone Lidl. We've stocked up. So the fridge and the freezer is literally ransacked. But that's good because we was doing like a weekly shop, but then it was kind of like, what if we, like, we didn't stock up on like the sauces or anything. So by doing this, we've got sauces galore. Iceland had really good deals on the sauces. I think it was like 3 for £3 on some and 3 for a £5 for like Sharwoods and that, and Dolmio and chicken tonight. So we've stocked up on that. I've got like obviously the essentials of Morbisto granules. And then yeah, I feel like this needs a little bit of milk. So we are getting there, as I say. Oh God, that almost ended up crying over spilt milk. So yeah, you'll probably see in the, I would say like 75 soft update, like the last final bit, you'll probably see the fridge and the freezer and everything that's in it. But if it's in there, we know what we've got. And as I say, we get like the meat or the fish out of the freezer, and now it's actually like, right, we've got the sauces, we've got the pasta, we've got the spaghetti. I've even labelled my pasta and spaghetti jars today. It's made me so happy. Probably people cannot care less and probably think that that's very vain or sad, I don't know, but it helps me feel like something's a little bit more put together, you know. So talking of put together, I'm going to dish this up, slice up the chicken, do the gravy. Dan will be out of the shower and we're going to sit down and have a lovely dinner and then round out this week's food. Let's see what our final favourite meal was.
I And when morning came, we'd make breakfast in bed. I don't know why I threw away what we had. What's wrong with me? I don't know why I threw it all away. Picture you, a picture.
So, we're actually at Mum's because I forgot to film the outro for this. And we're tucking in some lovely watermelon. Far from the food that we've had this week, but I actually couldn't remember because it's a few days later. We're going to go through tacos. I did enjoy them. I think that was a very nice mixture, as I say, half spicy, half plain, soft, crunchy. You're more soft.
Definitely.
I do like my crunchy. Because I like it like a crunch. You're more soft. We had the haggis bonbons and peppercorn sauce. Haggis bonbons, I mean, I love them. Why are we not getting them down here? Bit of haggis. Teriyaki salmon, rice and peas. I really liked it. I mean, I love salmon. Dan is not so much a salmon fan. It was edible.
Yeah, it was nice.
I was like, just think of the omega-3 that you're getting. It's absolutely fine. However, then turning on something that Dan does love, and that is the burgers. Having burgers with haggis, cheese, wrapped in bacon.
They was good. They
was nice burgers.
Burgers was not wrong when she was like, I was like,
burgers are top notch. We was like, absolutely. The marinated chicken wings. I do like them. We're getting
the Penderin sauce.
That's it. We had the Penderin whiskey barbecue sauce. We are actually starting. Well, we've got another 2 bags, I think, of chicken wings in the freezer. I want to maybe marinate them in. I'd like to do them in like ranch, like a white sauce. We've always gone like barbecue based. Penderin was whiskey barbecue, and then we done the beer barbecue when we done them a few weeks back.
Okay.
I'd like to go for like a white buttermilk, like a ranch or a white Caesar or a white, even a blue cheese. Stinky cheese.
I'll give it a go.
Stinky cheese, maybe.
You'll be like, wait, yeah, you can have them ones. I'll just stick with these ones.
I like the ones on Wingstop that are just very lightly deep fried, and then they have the parmesan and lemon crust. So maybe we could try breading them, because I have actually got breadcrumbs at the house with some southern fried style gravy, KFC style gravy. Okay. We'll give them a go. We'll always got eggs in the house. Chicken balmoral mash and broccoli.
That was bang on.
Again, stuffed chicken breast filled with haggis, wrapped in bacon, mustard mash, gravy, broccoli.
You get me hungry.
I know, well, I've got the beef. The beef is cooking for Mum's Day. It's actually Mum's Day that we're filming this, guys. So, yes, that's why we're back at the Mother's. And then the last one is the pizza. I didn't think that was too bad, their own brand pizza.
No, it was edible.
Dan is like a pizza addict.
No, I'm not.
Whenever, if it's like fast food, as say, we went to the whiskey show, I went for steak and chips, Dan went for wood-fired pizza.
Bang.
Almost lost it by sitting down, didn't you? We had a few new misses with the pizza. The pizza box sliding, and I was like, please be careful. But, yeah, Dan loves his pizza. Would you say thin base or thick base?
It depends.
See, I'm a thin base.
If it's thick base, it needs to be stuffed crust. If it's not, jog on.
See, because I think the crust, you fill yourself up on the crusts.
It's like the last bit that you have your sauce with.
I'll see, I always have a thin base. But we do like a stone baked or a wood fired pizza,
Definitely,
isn't it?
definitely.
Or even like a what's the ones in Lidl? They're like a stone baked mini pizza, aren't they? You can get them like where it's one, you probably get about 4 slices out of it. We had it when we was at the log cabin.
Yes.
And then you get obviously a huge one. Might try and pick up pizza bases next time we're in Home Bargains.
Okay.
That could be a thing. Because I always find that making your own pizza fills you up more. Like on them homemade ones, if I eat a whole one, I'm genuinely stuffed. And that's like 4 slices. Give me a large Domino's and I can eat it and then be like, should have got some chicken wings. So yes, that is another day. And as I say, the quality from Waitrose, everyone says, oh, it's so much more expensive, this, that. For coming in like 31 quid, for all the fresh veg we had,
Bear in mind, you didn't get the stuff like the burgers and the balmoral chicken. Like
I always say that, yeah.
So, yeah.
Meat probably add, for Waitrose, your meat, you probably, I'd say, add a good 15-20 quid. Depends what you have, though. The fish was actually quite reasonable, I thought. But as these months go on, the challenges will get a bit more harder and probably will nearer more the 40 quid mark because we'll be using everything up in the freezer. But I think I still can't get over that cucumber. £1.10, and it is the biggest cucumber I've ever seen. And it's not pappy. It was like, people probably think cucumber's cucumber, but I thought it was a nice one.
It was a thick one.
Yeah. And as I say, I don't think nothing went mouldy quick. Like, everything kind of held its freshness as well. So, yeah, I loved a little bit of Waitrose. I do think often to detour when I'm going home. I think, no, we won't detour every night because everything in there just looks so nice. And the fact it has a sushi counter, I'm instantly drawn to. Fresh sushi. Oh. And they do my sake. So, which Mum still hasn't drunk her bottle in there, guys. And I know it's Mother's Day, but I said to her, look, Mum, if you're not going to drink that, I'm going to have to partake that and she can have the whole big bottle of wine that she's bought herself today. So, yes, we're going to take into some watermelon and watch some Sons of Anarchy. But Waitrose, I don't think you've done too bad. So, my lovelies, if you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let me know, what do you think the best meal was? Do you shop at Waitrose for your groceries? And how do you think the price compared with other supermarkets? But take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!